welcome to Clinton's Corner. My name is Clinton Jarman. On a Monday, I bring you all the sports results from the weekend from South Africa and around the world as well. Don't forget, just before I go into the sports news, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as our online magazine. So straight into it then. As you guys know, the Rugby World Cup is on at the moment, and some interesting results were thrown up over the weekend, so let's just dive straight into those results. In some selected results, South Africa lost to New Zealand 23-13, tough loss for the Boks, but I'm sure they'll bounce back in that group and get through it. Australia won 39-21, and that was against Fiji. Australia coming out were down at halftime in that one, 14-12, and managed to come back very well in that game. France had a late drop goal to win their game 23-21 against Argentina in a very toughly fought game. France took an early lead and were 23 or 20 points to 3 up at halftime. Argentina came back well, but just France just winning out in the end of that drop goal. And then Ireland winning 27-3 against their Northern Hemisphere counterparts, Scotland. Ireland pretty much dominated from the get-go. Although they didn't have much possession, they used their possession a lot better than the Scots did, and they managed to win this one. And then Wales played Georgia. This game was today on Monday, and Wales smashed Georgia in that one, 45-22, I think it was, or 12. Yeah, I'm not too sure of that one, but Wales won comfortably, and the Georgians didn't really pose any problems for their Northern Hemisphere side. Some interesting games in the World Cup coming up as well. For South Africa, their next game is against Namibia on Saturday, so be sure to catch that one. Then just into some Proteas news, some cricket news. The third T20 International was played on Sunday. South Africa actually managed to win this game by 9 wickets. Was a decent performance from our bowlers. Namely, Bjorn Hendricks took 2 for 14 in his 4 overs. Kagiso Rabada also chipping in with 3 wickets in his 4 overs, but going for 39 runs. He wasn't quite at his best, especially early on when the Indians, going at quite a decent run rate. He took a bit of a pasting up front, but he came back well. Very, very, very well done from the Proteas. They managed to restrict India to 134 runs, and that's pretty good going for that batting lineup. And then with the bat, Quinton de Kock scored 79, not out, leading his team very well from the front. De Kock, played well from the start and was there at the end, seeing his team home. So good win for the Proteas, and something to build on for the coach and the rest of the guys now. Then just into the weekend's NFL fixtures. The Eagles, with a tough start to their campaign, they now have lost 2 of their opening 3 games. So they lost 24-27 to the Detroit Lions. So tough start to the Eagles for this campaign. I think many thought that they are probably Super Bowl hopefuls, but they've had a couple injuries and a tough start to the season. So we'll see how they bounce back from this one. Then the Patriots continued winning ways when they took on the Jets, 30 points to 14. They are now 3-0 as well. As well as the Chiefs, they also continued their winning ways against the Ravens. Now coming into this game, the Ravens were 2-0, and so were the Chiefs. So it was going to be a good battle between these two teams, and it was. Having actually watched the game on Sunday night, I can tell you that the quarterback battle was pretty good. Lamar Jackson tried to give as good as he got, but in the end, Patrick Mahomes just outdueled him in this one, I think. And then the Green Bay Packers took on the Broncos. Green Bay winning this one 27-16. They also moved now to 3-0. And after the first game of the season, they were questioned, because they didn't quite perform. They got the win, but they didn't quite perform as well as people would have hoped. But after the last 2 weeks, Aaron Rodgers putting up big numbers again, and the Green Bay are off to a great start this season, and maybe one to look out for. Then the Dallas Cowboys continued their great form, 31-6 win over the Miami Dolphins. The hapless Dolphins look all over the place at the moment, with players leaving left, right, and center, and wanting to leave left, right, and center. Things are not looking good for the Dolphins at the moment. But on the other end, the Dallas Cowboys are looking better and better each week. Dak Prescott is looking better and better each week. So Dallas definitely want to look out for in their division, and also possibly as Super Bowl contenders. Then the San Francisco 49ers continued their win streak to 3-0 as well. They beat the Steelers 24-20. So the 49ers winning again 3-0 as well. Steelers now also bit of a predicament now, being 0-3. Everyone after AB left, everyone kind of thought that that would kind of charge them up, and hopefully that Big Ben will have a good year, but unfortunately Big Ben is out probably for the rest of the season. So without a seasoned quarterback, they are going to be struggling for probably the rest of the season. So tough start for the Steelers, but very good for the 49ers. And then last but not least, the Rams took on the Browns. The Rams winning this one 20-13. I did call the Browns as an early dark horse. That's coming back to bite me a bit, because the Browns are now 2-1 as well, having lost this one. But the Rams now 3-0 as well. They staking their claim also for division title, and as well as for possible Super Bowl rights. So that is 6 teams now that are 3-0, off to good starts. So it's all up there at the moment. It's obviously early season, and guys still feeling their way around the league, but you kind of get the gist of who's going to be where at the end of the season. Obviously the Patriots and the Chiefs are the two outstanding teams, you'd say, thus far, but it's early, and we'll see what happens with that. Guys, so don't forget to join me again on Friday on the Wild Pro Tier, the other part of the Fair Digest, where we'll be going through I'll be going through a little bit of a review and a preview of the Bok game, as well as a bit of a review of the cricket as well. So we'll be taking you through all the ins and outs in that. I'll also be doing a little bit on the Trevor Nkani injury and who's coming in to replace him, and what I think going forward for the Boks. So guys, thanks for joining me. That's been your sports news, Clinton's Corner, on a Monday. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our online magazine. And also don't forget to give those comments and of anything else you want me to mention in sports news on a Monday. Thank you.